Hey, football fans! If you've been following FC Barcelona and the drama surrounding one of their most crucial defenders, you'll want to stick around for this exciting update. After weeks of uncertainty and speculation about his future, Ronald Araujo, the rock-solid Uruguayan center-back, has finally put pen to paper on a new, long-term contract with Barcelona. This is huge news for both the player and the club, as Araujo has firmly committed his future to the Catalan giants. Let's dive into the details of the contract renewal, how it all went down, and what it means for both Araujo's career and Barcelona's defense. Keep watching as we break down all the key moments of this story and explore the significant role Araujo will play in the club's future. But before we get into the juicy details, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update from your go-to football source. Now, let's get started. The speculation: will Araujo leave Barcelona? For the past few months, it's been an emotional roller coaster for Ronald Araujo and FC Barcelona fans. The 25-year-old defensive leader has been a critical part of Barcelona's defense since his arrival in 2018. And his performances have only gotten stronger with each passing season. However, with his contract expiring soon and rumors swirling, many people started questioning whether Araujo would remain at Camp Nou. The speculation started heating up when Juventus, one of Europe's biggest and most financially powerful clubs, came knocking, reportedly eager to secure Araujo's signature. As one of the most talented young defenders in the world, it's no surprise that top clubs would be eyeing him, but the real question was, would Barcelona be able to keep him? Barcelona, like many top clubs, has been facing some financial struggles over the last few years, and the contract renewal talks seemed to be in limbo for a while. As the weeks went by, there was real concern among Barcelona supporters that Araujo might end up being sold to another club, especially as Juventus seemed to be pushing harder than ever to land him. Fans were nervous. Barcelona's defense without Araujo would have been a huge blow, considering his leadership, aerial ability, and rock-solid presence at the back. His tactical awareness and ability to form partnerships with fellow defenders, like Jules Kounde and Andreas Christensen, have been key to the team's defensive improvements in recent seasons. But in the end, Barcelona and Araujo came to an agreement, and the defender decided to stay and extend his time at the club. The big news: Araujo signs long-term deal with Barcelona. In a surprising twist that shocked many, Ronald Araujo officially signed a new long-term contract with FC Barcelona in January 2025. After months of back-and-forth negotiations, the 25-year-old has committed his future to Barcelona until the summer of 2031. That's a massive 6-year contract that shows how much trust and confidence both the player and the club have in each other. Barcelona fans have to be thrilled because this decision marks a huge win for the club, who now have one of the best young defenders in the world tied down for the long haul. Araujo, who has become a cornerstone of the team's defense, will now be at the heart of the club's plans for the foreseeable future. Araujo speaks out his thoughts on the contract renewal. In a recent media appearance, Araujo reflected on his decision to stay at FC Barcelona and sign the new contract. In an emotional interview, the Uruguayan center-back emphasized his unwavering commitment to the club despite all the speculation. "I am happy to continue for many more years. I will give my life for this club. I was always very calm and clear about what I wanted. I am happy with how things turned out. I think it is reflected in the years I have signed," said Araujo during his conversation with the media. This was a clear statement from Araujo that his heart has always been at Barcelona, despite the outside noise and rumors. The defender's commitment to staying with the club was evident throughout the entire process, and it seems that the negotiations just took a little longer than expected. Araujo also mentioned that while there were negotiations happening behind the scenes, he was always focused on his future at Barcelona. The uncertainty surrounding his renewal was challenging, but he ultimately stayed calm and continued to put in strong performances for his team. Robert Lewandowski's role, a heartfelt moment of support. One of the most interesting parts of this whole renewal saga was the role played by Robert Lewandowski, Barcelona's veteran striker. Following Barcelona's victory in the Spanish Super Cup against Real Madrid in Saudi Arabia, a moment caught the attention of the fans when Lewandowski was seen speaking to Araujo. In a heartfelt gesture, Lewandowski tried to convince Araujo to stay at Barcelona, making it clear how important the young defender was to the team's future. Lewandowski's words seemed to have had a positive impact, as Araujo himself mentioned the conversation in his recent interview. "I always had it clear, but in the end, we were negotiating a contract, and we didn't know how it would happen. Now I feel valued, which is what is important. I was clear about staying," Araujo said, reflecting on the discussions with his teammate. Having the support of a club legend like Lewandowski likely played a role in Araujo's decision to commit to Barcelona for the long term. It's clear that Araujo values his relationships with the squad, and with players like Lewandowski encouraging him to stay, it made it that much easier for him to finalize the decision. The release clause, a big change. Now, let's talk about the fine print specifically, the release clause in Araujo's new contract. According to reports, the new release clause has been significantly reduced compared to the previous one. The previous release clause was a staggering €1 billion, a figure that was meant to deter potential suitors from trying to poach the defender. However, with Araujo's contract renewal, the clause has been revised and is now around €65 million, which is much more affordable. That being said, there's a catch: Araujo's release clause will be increased for Europe's biggest and wealthiest clubs. If clubs like Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Manchester City, or Paris Saint-Germain (PSG) come calling, the release clause will rise dramatically to €300 for €100 million. This is a way for Barcelona to protect their asset while still making the player affordable for most teams. The new clause is a smart move by Barcelona, as it strikes a balance between keeping Araujo at the club and ensuring that if the big clubs come calling, they'll have to pay a hefty fee to make it happen. What's next for Araujo and FC Barcelona? With Araujo's long-term future now secured, what's next for him and FC Barcelona? Well, the Uruguayan defender will continue to be a key figure in Xavi Hernandez's defensive setup. Barcelona's backline has looked much more solid with Araujo at the heart of it, and his presence will be crucial for the club's hopes of domestic and international success in the coming seasons. As one of the best young defenders in the world, Araujo's commitment to Barcelona shows his belief in the club's future. With the young talent surrounding him, including the likes of Pedri, Gavi, and Jules Koundé, Barcelona is building a team that could dominate for many years to come. To wrap things up, Ronald Araujo's contract renewal with FC Barcelona is an incredible boost for the club. The Uruguayan centre-back has firmly committed to the club until 2031, ensuring that Barcelona's defense will remain rock solid for years to come. The support from teammates like Lewandowski, combined with the reduction in his release clause, has set the stage for a long and successful partnership between Araujo and Barcelona. With Araujo now firmly in place, it's clear that the future of FC Barcelona looks brighter than ever. The fans can rest easy knowing that one of the best young defenders in the world is staying at the club for the long haul. So, what do you think? Is Araujo's renewal the boost Barcelona needed for a successful season ahead? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more updates on all things football. See you next time.